Alright guys, so we're back for another first impressions video. In today's video, we're going to step up our fragrance game. We're going to get into a niche selection I just got my hands on. And so the fragrance that we're going to be talking about today is this one here from the brand of Parfums de Marly. This is Parfums de Marly Oajan. So while I talk about fragrance not really needing to cost you a whole bunch of money, and fragrance doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg, and I still hold to that principle. Every now and again, it's okay to pull the trigger on a fragrance that you really kind of want, you really enjoy the smell. And you know, sometimes if you have a fragrance that you really have had your eyes on and you are ready to pull the trigger, it's time to do that. And that's what Oajan represents for me. I've heard great things about it. I've kind of whiffed it, here and there, and I've heard a bunch of good things. So it was time for me to pull the trigger on it. So full transparency, we purchased this one at my fragrance shop that I go to, and we got a good deal on it. I paid $3.50 for it. So I mean, there you go. As far as price point is concerned, really nice high-end niche fragrance. So now we're gonna see whether the purchase was worth it. But as always, guys, we'll go through our initial smell test. We'll go through our blind smell reactions, and we'll see whether this one was worth the purchase. Let's get right into it. Unwrapped, like the classy, luxurious box, and then they have a nice message here on the back as well. So a nice messaging. Then they also have a messaging, a kind of slogan of Parfums de Marly. So as far as that's concerned, really good box design. You take it out. Alrighty, and we got the bottle design. Nice look as well. Nice Parfums de Marly look. Really heavy bottle design. So now all that's left is to see whether the scent matches. So Oajan is a fragrance that is going to be on the warm, ambery, spicy, cinnamon, and vanillic side of the spectrum. So more of a date night fragrance that we have here. Some of the main notes we're going to be getting with this one, we're going to be getting that cinnamon, we're going to get honey, we're going to get benzoin, we're also going to get some vanilla and some ambergris. So a really nice, aromatic, smelling, luxurious fragrance that we have here. Let's get right into it. We got it uncapped. Let's get the initial smell test off the air. Let's check. Nice atomizer. Ooh. This is good. This is so good. And I'm gonna stand by it. Worth every penny. Worth every penny off the opening. Hit with that cinnamon and honey blended really nicely, really beautifully, really luxurious, really sexy, but has a level of masculinity to it, to where it's not overly sweet. It's not giving feminine vibe. It's giving, this is what a man's aromatic date night fragrances smell like. A masculine male who wants an aromatic touch to this fragrance, but doesn't want it smelling overly sweet, doesn't want to smell it overly playful, not so bubblegummy. You get nice richness, nice luxurious vibes. So definitely it's gonna be more of a cold weather, but I think this one could be pulled off in the fall, which is where we're hitting right now. We're in August right now. We're getting toward the end of summer. We're going to that fall weather. So I think this is the perfect fall fragrance that a guy can get his hands on. Nonetheless, the opening, the sillage is really strong, nice presence to it. I can smell it in the air still. Really, really, really good presence to it, really good projection, really good scent quality. I love Parfums de Marly fragrances, and I dare to say this is probably gonna go down as my favorite one, thus far. So opening smell test, definitely we're 1 for 1. All right, we got a tester strip. So now let's see how this one fares off the mid. Go 2 off the mid because it does have a really strong projection. I don't want to waste too much of it. Nonetheless, as it settles down and we get a second go around of it, again, the cinnamon honey combination is really good here. Definitely getting that vanilla, but it's got a green sort of accord to it too. It's giving that freshness too. So that's where this one doesn't kind of stick to the overly gourmand. There's like artemisia and patchouli in here too, I'm picking up as well. And then there's a musky undertone. So there's the ambergris. So it's got that level of masculine musk to it, where it's not overly musky. It's not like your icery super type of musk. It's not even gonna give off overly watery fresh, but definitely a fragrance where you don't have to worry about it being overly sweet. Now as we test it off the strip, vanilla, tonka bean, musk, patchouli, you're picking up off the tester strip. Really, really nice. Really enjoy this one. I still stand by it. This is gonna be probably one of my most goated fragrances. Definitely hits the top 10 without, like, this is only one time out. Obviously I gotta wear it out, but I think this one is definitely gonna do numbers. It's so in comparison to other fragrances. Okay, Mike, what does it smell like? It's like if you took hair rod, made it a little fresher, made it a little bit sweeter, right? Took down a little bit of the spicy undertones that you get with hair rod. Like, to me, Oajan is a little bit more aromatic, a little bit sweeter version of hair rod. It's not nearly as woody, spicy. It's given more of a musky, green sort of accord, but nonetheless, really, really, really nicely done scent. All right, let's go off the skin. Go one off the skin. Let this one settle down. Get this one wrapped up. Who wears this fragrance? This is definitely a guy in his 30s, late 20s, 30s. You know, a guy who really is kind of stepping into his own, really kind of understands who he is as a male, really wants a really high level luxury fragrance. This guy also knows he's into fragrances. Like, he stepped into, he owns the fact that he's a frag head. Like, even someone like me who owns hundreds of fragrances by now, this is the type of fragrance where this is what a collector needs to have in his collection. Definitely. All right. Ooh, off the skin is great. Off the skin is great. So we don't have to waste a whole lot of time with today's fragrance video. Like, this is great. I can't say enough good things about it. I love this. This is my type of fragrance too. In terms of, this one is gonna carry head turning appeal. I'm probably gonna wear this one out and about. You know, when I really want to make a presence, when I really want to make a statement, this is gonna be that type of fragrance. You talking about leaving a great first impression for your spouse or someone on a date night, fellas. You get your hands on this one. Promise you, she won't forget you. Okay. But that'll do it, guys. That is another first impressions done and accounted for. One of my favorite fragrances I've ever done thus far in almost 10 years of being into fragrances. As always, guys, I appreciate all you guys for listening to it. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button. Let me know what's your favorite Parfums de Marly fragrance. What are fragrances from PDM that I haven't mentioned that you think I should get my hands on? As always, you can always join the memberships tab. You can also drop supers in the chat anytime you get the chance to. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Much love.